How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome back to Tarantino's here in Statesboro, Georgia. We're doing another episode with another local business. I am with Mr. Gerard, and I remembered that because of Gerard Butler, just so you know, and Carla. Last Easley. From...
We're in Hinesville.
But the name of your company?
ESA Investigations and Security.
ESA Investigations and Security. I'm not too comfortable with this interview at all by any means, just so everybody knows, especially being Italian, if you know what I mean. But I'm still wondering if they're really here. This is a front to investigate Tarantino's, or if you're really here to share your business, but I guess we'll find out. So no questions about me, they're all about you. Okay. So we can learn about your company. You don't even know nothing about me.
Yeah,
nothing.
We do. Yeah, we do.
No, you don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some mussels fra diavolo. You've seen me make this before. We're going to make it tonight. Nice little spicy dish. And these two lovely people here are going to help us create that dish. And we're going to talk a little bit about their business, where they're from, what they do. So if there's any of you out there that might need their services, you can contact them, and we're going to give you all that information in between and towards the end of the video. So I hope everybody's having a fantastic time. Please give us a thumbs up if you can hear us okay and see everything okay. We greatly appreciate it. And we're going to get busy making some mussels.
Great.
All right. You're making me nervous, just so you know. Hold on, how do we do this? I want to pat. What's he got? Let me see. I've always wanted to do that. I always been the one getting first. I never done that. Just kidding. All right, so we're gonna chop up a little bit of garlic, and then we're gonna get going with adding all the ingredients. So for those of you watching, the way we do mussels fra diavolo, the way you would do it if you were doing it at home, get yourself some whole peeled garlic or some chopped garlic. Don't use the crap that's in a store. In the, you know that, I call it crap, I'm sorry. That jarred garlic in the liquid there, it's terrible. It has a totally different taste, and you can smell the difference when you're using fresh. So get fresh chopped, or they now sell that whole peeled garlic in any local grocery store, which is great. So we have some jalapenos, some crushed red pepper, and my secret seasoning, Mr. Investigator.
Smells good.
We'll see if he can figure out what's in it by the end. Then we have some chopped parsley already, and a lemon for garnish. And we'll squeeze a little lemon juice in there. And then, of course, I love using Italian cherry peppers, but you can use any kind of hot peppers that you want. All right, and we have 2 bags of mussels, and you can get these at any local grocery store. And we like to show people how to do stuff by shopping at your local store with the ingredients that you have. And all this you can get at your local grocery store. Cherry peppers you might have a hard time finding. I love the vinegary flavor that it gives it. I just love that pepper. So you can get mussels at any grocery store. They come in frozen. Who cares? You can still cook it from a frozen state, because as it's cooking, all those juices are going to help deglaze that pan with all the ingredients. So you just add more flavor to the pan. Fresh, frozen, it doesn't matter. If you're in a rush, you can go right from a frozen state. It'll be perfect. All right, so where are you guys from now?
I'm originally from Chicago. Moved here in 1992 to the South, and then we relocated to Hinesville 6 years ago. And we started our business a year and a half ago.
A year and a half? That's it?
Year and a half. Yes.
Year and a half. What made you get into that line of business?
Well, it's kind of like a normal progression. I've been in law enforcement for about 40 years. And so I started a long time ago.
Right.
And that was a natural progression. So we started planning in September of 2018. We did a trip to Chicago, and that's where we made a decision to open up the investigative company and an armed security business, and based it in Hinesville, Georgia. So we operate from Metro Atlanta all throughout South Georgia, all the way to the Florida line.
Awesome.
So originally from Buffalo, New York, but I spent most of my time in Metro Atlanta, Washington, D.C., and Savannah.
Outstanding. And what kind of law enforcement did you do before?
Worked for multiple different agencies, but I started off as a state trooper in Metro Atlanta, and then I progressed to different federal agencies and worked at the White House for a few years, and just kind of progressed in a number of different roles.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. And both of you get to do it together. A lot of time go into this?
Yes, I mean, so we have different roles that we do, and we work on all different types of cases, from cheaters cases, missing persons.
Cheaters cases?
Yeah.
That's the popular one.
I got nothing to worry about.
Criminal
That's
defense.
the popular one?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured. I've seen that show.
Yeah, criminal defense, personal injury cases, workers' comp, medical insurance fraud, cold cases, some of everything that we get calls or emails on.
Really? Mobsters?
Well, maybe.
So a little bit about these guys. We're going to get to know more about them as we cook this dish. So we're going to start off and just chop up some garlic. That's the only thing we really have to chop up right now. So we're going to get these out of the way, which we have some olive oil, of course, and a little bit of stock. So we're going to get our garlic, and then we're just going to slice up really thin, like in Goodfellas. Nice and super thin. So nice and flat. This way it dissolves into the sauce, especially when you're making pasta, garlic, and oil. You want it super, super, super thin so it dissolves in that oil. Beautiful. And then it doesn't burn. It cooks much faster, especially when you're only doing a 10-minute dish. You want it to cook quickly. If you have it too thick, it'll be too pungent. So go ahead and cut yourself a couple of slices of garlic, or a couple of cloves of garlic if you want.
Ron is an expert at cutting garlic.
All right, he's pretty good with a knife.
Yeah.
Now we need to see you cut one. So this
No.
way I know who to run from and who I can't run from.
She'll lose a finger. We won't go there today.
Yeah, I'm not good at cutting them.
Then we'll just put that garlic in a veggie dish. Beautiful. All right, that's all we have to cut. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our little ovens up on top here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil, a few tablespoons, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. So how's everybody doing tonight? Where are you watching from? Who needs a private investigator? Right over here, these two. I can't believe I'm doing a video with a private investigator. I had to be crazy.
No, you're not crazy.
Well, Joe, there's a first for everything.
Yeah, there is. Tonight is definitely a first.
And your wife is here too.
Yeah. Yep. Oh Lord. Okay, that's some crushed red pepper. You can put in as much as you want. Do you like spice? So if you like a medium spice, that's perfect
good,
then.
yeah.
Then we're gonna add a little bit of jalapeno that we already have chopped up. Beautiful. And then we're gonna add, I'm gonna add a lot of garlic because I love a lot of garlic in mine. Add as much as you want. This is a great dish, by the way. This is another our most popular dish is the rattlesnake pasta. Did you guys try that last time you were here or no?
Now, we were here last week and we tried the salad, we tried a pizza, we tried some other
We
things.
need to try that rattlesnake pasta. Everybody goes nuts over that. Then we're gonna add some seasoning. Obviously you can tell there's sea salt flakes in there. And you can always add more after if you need more, but it should be fine what you just did. Actually, it's perfect. Then we're gonna add some cherry peppers, which are my favorite. I put that, I put that in my vodka sauce too as well. Then we're gonna take these out of our way. So we're all done with our ingredients. So you guys have been doing this for a year and a half?
Yes, that's correct.
You have a lot of cases?
Yes, we actually do.
Now you go all over Georgia, right?
We do. We start pretty much from Metro Atlanta. We'll take cases on depending on what it is. And we'll operate South Macon, Augusta, Valdosta, Tifton, Albany, Savannah, of course, Fort Stewart, Hinesville, Statesboro.
My gosh. You enjoy doing it?
We do. I mean,
That's gotta be fun.
Yeah, part of what it is, when people ask us what do we do, in the big scheme of things, we help make people's problems go away within reason. And their problem may be finding a loved one, or it could be some kind of
So you do
fraud.
that too as well.
Yes. Sometimes we have calls for finding someone they haven't seen in many years, they went to college, they were in the military with, or someone that just disappeared. It could be a child, it could be an adult, and they ask for our our suggestions on how would we pursue something like that.
Is it turn?
That's excellent. All the way till you hear it click, and we're good. Now we're just gonna let that saute. It's gonna start. Now this is an already pre-cooked mussel, as you can see. And the sauce, a lot of people don't like mussels, but for some reason this, I can't wait till you try it. I think you're gonna like it.
Okay.
I really do. And if you don't, just pretend you do in front of the camera.
Oh,
all right. Oh Lord. No, but the flavor, because I'm not a mussel person either. Like if I go to a crab boil, I'm not into the mussels at all. But this gives it such a great flavor that everybody ends up loving. They always say they don't like them, then they try these, they absolutely love them.
Okay.
So do these mussels have some type of name, like they're small, medium, or little neck? Or...
No, little necks are those little clams, and we do that with that garlic and white wine garlic butter sauce, which are fantastic. This is just a regular mussel you can find at any grocery store. It's just a medium size. They're great. You know what? I never grabbed a pair of tongs. I always forget something. So, if you can, just toss them around a little bit. Get all those flavors working through all the shells.
You're breaking new ground here, Joe.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Look, she's flipping it.
Right.
So when we get home, I'm going to expect this.
Not this.
You can make this.
Open
Look how
up.
quick this was. This is 10 minutes.
So
What's
it
that?
opens up?
Yep, they're gonna pop open. And like I said, if you get, now you can get raw ones fresh. You can buy the raw fresh ones. Then obviously they're gonna be sealed completely and they'll pop open. These, when you go and buy them at the grocery store, right around the corner, they're already pre-cooked. You just basically heat them up and then flavor them with your sauce. So where do you get, where are most of your clients? Where's your largest work base at? Where do you have most of your work at? Or is it like all over Georgia?
It's kind of spread out. We have a large amount of clients in Metro Atlanta, and it's just based on the type of cases, the volume. We get quite a few in the Fort Stewart, around the Fort Stewart U.S. Army base.
Gotcha.
In Hinesville. We get quite a few Savannah and surrounding areas. But pretty much Atlanta, Fort Stewart, Hinesville,
Like the larger cities.
Richmond Hill, Cooler.
You know why? Because you can't find anybody over there. These small towns, everybody knows your business. You can't walk down the street. Everybody knows. You need to move in just a little bit more, Carla, so they can see you.
Okay, so they're starting to open up over here.
Right.
Absolutely. Mine's taking a few minutes longer. Yours is really doing well.
You're flaying this one out. All right.
Oh, I don't want to splash.
You're doing great.
Yes, these are ribs.
And then if you want, you can just touch it and see if it's ready.
They won't bite you.
So what is
You want it to be
just
hot.
Okay.
Yeah, hot and soft. It shouldn't be cool or anything, especially if you're using a frozen mussel.
So is that the only way you can't stir it with something?
Oh, yeah, you can, but I forgot the tongs in the kitchen. I always forget something. Everybody knows that. So if any of you have questions, feel free to put questions down there if you have any questions you have for these guys. And I tagged you in the page, in the video.
Okay.
So if anybody asks anything, you'll be able to respond to them or if they need your services or anything like that. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add some red sauce. It's the best, made with San Marzano tomatoes, DOP, about a ladle and a half.
And what they're known for is some of the best
Oh my
tomatoes
gosh.
and sauces.
Yeah, those what you see on that
that
rack
you can
over there?
find, yeah.
Yes. They are the best, especially for pizza. Because the pie is pretty much really all about the sauce. The sauce and the cheese and the dough. We're gonna let that heat get back up to temp again, and we'll be pretty close to done. And then we'll add pasta to it.
This sauce is just a marinara sauce? Or what's
Yes,
in
this
it?
is actually my pizza sauce.
Oh, okay.
I use it for everything. Now I do have a house gravy that I use first, but like when I do spaghetti and meatballs and stuff like that, it's a much thicker gravy. This you want kind of loose. You want to have more of a marinara than a thick gravy.
Okay.
So what's everybody doing? Who's watching over there?
I'm scared to put it.
I can't read anymore from that far away. Doing good. There you go. See, we're doing home cooking, so we
Right.
can use a fork.
Okay.
What? So you're pretty happy with the way things are going with the company?
Yeah, we are. I mean, we're continually growing. We're helping a lot of people. We're constantly meeting new businesses and individuals and companies where we're able to try and solve their issues, whatever's going on. So I'll tell you one kind of thing that's a little bit funny for us. We get questions every now and then from different individuals at different businesses. And one question they ask, do you guys come to Jessup, Georgia? And we'll say, what's going on in Jessup, Georgia? And they'll say, oh, there's a lot of cheaters there.
Are you serious?
Yes. So Jessup is about
No water.
yeah, Jessup is like 30 minutes from Hinesville, and we do service Jessup, Georgia.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the only city we hear. Do we come to Jessup?
It's popular.
That is too funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've never heard that. I'm too busy cooking all the time. Miss Erin, you tell them I need 2 sides of pasta, please, in these bowls. Hot. What I'm gonna do is have them put the hot pasta in there, so this way it's ready. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pour this right over the top, and then we're gonna add our Parmesan and parsley. I was putting 2 words together at the same time. See how easy that was?
Yeah.
And so they just crack open?
They all pop open. They all pop right
I'm
open.
saying once you pour everything onto the pasta.
Well, you would use a fork and just take
Okay,
them out of
take
the
them
shell.
out.
And if nobody's looking, I just right out of the shell. So how does anyone find you guys? Besides leaving a message on here, where would they go to find you? What's your website and what platforms are you on?
Well, they can call us. Our phone number is 912-312-9510. They can go on our website. It's www.esainvestigations.com. And from the website, they can click a widget to schedule time with us to do a virtual Zoom, no cost for 30 minutes. They can also click the widget for a live chat function. But the easiest thing to do via a Zoom, and they can just click the date,
Nice.
the time they want. We get the notification, and we make it happen.
That's awesome.
We're also on a number of referral websites. The Better Business Bureau. We have a Google business listing. They can go on there. They can go on our Facebook page.
Awesome.
We're
What's
on-
the Facebook page name? Right after the business name?
It's a business name. ESA Investigations is our Facebook page.
Awesome. Pop that up. We're gonna pop that up. So you guys, that's how you get a hold of them. Are you on Instagram too or no?
We're on Instagram and we're also on Twitter, so they can send a direct message,
Awesome.
a DM.
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 Thank you. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're just going to pour this without letting the pan touch the product right over the top. You don't want the bottom hitting it because of the carbon on the bottom of the pan. It'll change the flavor. That's okay. All right, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some cheese. Some cheese and some more cheese for me. But and then some fresh cut parsley. Take that out your way. Beautiful. And then what we want to do obviously is make sure your plate's nice and clean so I don't get yelled at when you sit down to eat. What kind of slop is that? More on the edge. And that is Mussels fra Diablo. So now you get to try it.
Okay.
There's a fork for you. I'm curious to see what she thinks. But here's a knife if you need it. Here's your fork. We didn't do anything with that. But and then make sure you get a little bit of sauce on it. The pasta's going to be fantastic too, even without the mussels.
We're breaking new ground here, Joe.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
You've never had this before?
Never had it.
They never had this before.
And normally Carla probably wouldn't try it other than having a situation like this. She's
So
going to give it a try.
pressure.
Got her under pressure.
And I'm on Facebook Live.
On the what? Facebook Live.
Okay, y'all.
Because she's used to normal
Here goes.
other stuff, Chicago pizza, sausage.
Here goes something.
It's gonna be hot. You might want to blow on
Yeah.
that. I made this one here for my partner.
So when you're cooking, do you use like mushrooms or other vegetables?
Oh my gosh, we'll make you whatever you want. Anything. With advanced, we have our menu, our basic menu that we go by for, that the cooks know how to make. You like
It
it?
tastes pretty good.
Wait till you get to the sauce that's all through the pasta and get that cheese mixed in there. It'll be phenomenal.
I can't believe I'm eating mussels.
Oh, let's try to cut it a little bit. I know, I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna let it get away.
Yeah, it has an interesting taste, but it's not a bad taste.
Right, exactly. Yep, it's different, but it's not what you would expect.
I just assume everything is fishy.
Yep, as well. I'm the same way. I like a nice mild white fish, like I love whiting and stuff like that.
Right.
But this is great, and that sauce and with the spices and everything, it really makes it taste fantastic.
Now this is my first time trying it, and I like it.
Well, beautiful,
I like it.
beautiful. And Gerard, Carla, thank you so much
You're welcome.
For sharing
Thanks for
your
having
info.
us. Yeah.
and cooking with me. So tell everybody again where you're from and how to get a hold of you, so they know for anybody that just jumped on.
Right, so Carla, she's a native of Chicago, Illinois on the south side. I'm a native of Buffalo, New York. We spend most of our time in Metro Atlanta and also Washington, D.C. and also Savannah. And we're in Liberty County now. So we're based in Hinesville. You can get us by calling us at 912-312-9510. Go on our website to check us out, www.esainvestigations.com. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can check out our Google business listing. We offer a 30-minute, no-cost consultation, virtual Zoom. Go on our website, click the widget, bottom left-hand corner of the website, schedule time with me, powered by Calendly. We also have a live chat function on our website.
Awesome. And what services do you provide again?
Our core services are private investigations, armed security, and security consulting.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming and sharing what you guys do.
Thank
So if you guys know how to get a hold of them, or you could just send them some questions or message them right here, and they'll be able to see that later, because like I said, I did tag you on that. So
Okay.
Fantastic. Guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Have a great night. Mussels Fried Diablo. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us, Joe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's good.
Now we get to eat. Now we get to eat.